Thank you for tuning in to our Retirement Education Center YouTube channel, where on this channel, we believe in providing you unbiased advice to help you maximize all of your retirement income. Now, on this channel, we do not believe in providing you any silver bullet strategies, and we certainly do not believe in glorifying any type of one product. But what we do believe in are holistic concepts that would help you retire with confidence. Now, today, what we're going to be discussing is how good or bad is the cost of living adjustment for 2023 as it pertains to your Social Security benefits. Now, we know everyone is always excited about a raise in their Social Security benefits, but we are going to try to bring in a different perspective on why that you always want to make sure that you temper your excitement to account for some other factors that perhaps you're not thinking about. So make sure you stay locked in. Hi, my name is Carson Graves, President and CEO of the Retirement Education Center.
And my name is Andrea Graves, Director of Operations at the Retirement Education Center. And we want to thank you for tuning in to our Retirement Education Concepts videos. These videos were created to help to make the difficult and confusing retirement process simple.
Yeah, absolutely, Andrew, because with so many retirement strategies out there, so many retirement concepts, and of course with so many retirement products, it can become overwhelming and difficult for consumers to digest it all. That's why we're so fortunate to work with a team of expert advisors to help us build a financial roadmap that's going to let our clients know when, where, and how they can reach their retirement goals.
For additional concepts on how to maximize your retirement, please subscribe to our YouTube channel and hit the notification bell to be notified when we upload new videos. Now, Carson, once again, Social Security benefits are going up in 2023. Now, I do recall back in 2022 when the increase was raised to 5.9%. Now, this year, coming up in 2023, the increase will be up to 8.7%. And I know that you weren't thrilled last time, so just, what are your thoughts on this?
It wasn't that I wasn't thrilled about the increase. I'm always thrilled about any of my clients getting an increase in their retirement benefits, that's for sure. But the thing about my perspective of it, Andrew, is that I have to temper my excitement about these increases because a lot of times it's more reactionary than it is beneficiary to the client. Because this 8.7, another historic increase that we haven't seen in 40 years, is absolutely going to be a welcoming thing for most retiree recipients of Social Security benefits. But it is a reaction to the hyperinflationary environment that we're in. And the biggest question to this is that, yes, thankfully, Social Security does have an automatic cost of living adjustment. But the other question is it really keeping up with the inflationary environment that many consumers find themselves in over the 20, 30 years in their retirement? That is what we're going to be highlighting today. But before we do that, there are 2 rules to retirement income that we always want to give you. And Andrea, what are those 2 rules?
Well, rule number 1 is to never run out of money. And rule number 2 is to never forget rule number 1.
All right, so let's go ahead and talk about this great increase of 8.7% and how much we really should be putting stock in that increase in today's inflationary environment.
Okay, Carson, why should people not go head over heels for this historic cost of living adjustment?
Andrea, one of the things that we have to make note of is that, when you're looking at the cost of living adjustment that Social Security benefits are based off of, since 1975, they've been basing this off of what we call the CPIW, which is a Consumer Price Index for wage earners. Now, there's a big issue with this because the CPIW, unfortunately, just does not do a good job of keeping up with what the elderly spend their money on. As a matter of fact, they should be looking at a different type of indexing strategy that's been kicked around for quite some time now, the CPIE, which is a Consumer Price Index for the elderly. But when you're talking about the CPIW, which is what they're basing this on currently, it has actually fallen behind quite significantly in helping people combat the true cost of inflation within their retirement benefits. So, Andrew, as I highlight this point, according to a nonpartisan senior advocacy group, the Senior Citizen League, they have actually noted, Andrew, that Social Security beneficiaries have lost approximately 40% of their purchasing power since 2000. Think about that, losing 40% of your purchasing power over the last 22 years. that is just a poor job for the cost of living adjustment to try to help seniors combat inflation. This is why that when I see an 8.7% increase, basically what I'm thinking is that what are you waiting on? We need to start looking at either different measures to help seniors combat this hyperinflationary environment they're going to really be in, or you're going to see seniors really suffer even though they're seeing increases within their Social Security benefits.
Carson, why are cost of living adjustment increases doing such a poor job when combating true inflation?
Well, they're leaving out some things, Andrew. That's just that simple. We've already talked about the CPIW not being a good measuring stick for what seniors actually spend their money on, but they're leaving out things like the cost of heating your home sometimes, or food prices, which may go up 14 to maybe 20% in any given time frame. And so that's not going to do a very good job of helping seniors actually keep up with inflationary items that are very, very important to them. And as I made note of too, your Medicare Part B has gone up, over the last 20 years by 198%, where your cost of living adjustment, Andrew, over that same time period has only increased by 50%. So nevertheless, when you see numbers that astronomical, out of whack with each other when it comes to trying to combat inflation, you can easily see why the cost of living adjustment is just doing a very poor job in really helping seniors curtail inflation and be able to live a sustainable lifestyle on a fixed income. To further highlight this, Andrew, the average recipient in 2022 was receiving a little over, $1,600 a month, right at $1,600 a month. What that average recipient should have been receiving is a little over $1,800 a month, literally almost $1,900 a month. And so, Andrew, with that being said, you can easily see that when you have that type of discrepancy with seniors' income with Social Security, it's easy to note that they can easily fall behind the 8 ball when they're living on a fixed income.
So Carson, you've noted many times in your classes that annuities can help combat inflation, right?
Yeah, absolutely. That's a good point. If you're looking at now in this day and time, annuities should be considered more so than ever, Andrew, because annuities also have a cost of living adjustment, depending on which type you get, that can increase over time with inflation. And sometimes they can even outperform the increases that you would get with your Social Security benefits. You can sometimes have your annuity income based off the increase in the marketplace. So, we're looking at an 8.7% increase this year, but imagine being able to see a 9 or 10% increase in any given year and locking that income increase into perpetuity until there's another increase. So, Andrew, annuities can create a unique situation in conjunction with your Social Security benefits to help combat inflation as well. So people definitely need to speak to an advisor who's well educated in this category so they are not missing out on opportunities to help stretch out their retirement income.
Well, Carson, I hope people can see the importance of adding other retirement income resources in order to mitigate inflation when it comes to the cost of living adjustment that Social Security is lacking. So thank you for your insight on this topic, and thank you for watching. And if you felt this information was beneficial for you, please like this video and share with others.
So I really hope that the information that we shared with you today in this video will help you understand the true impact of the Social Security cost of living adjustment. Please note that these videos are created for educational purposes only, and that you should always seek out your own financial advisor, your own tax advisor, and your own attorney regarding your personal situation. Also, if you are looking for a fiduciary financial advisor to help you with these types of complex financial matters, we highly recommend that you utilize the links in our description below and go ahead and schedule a no obligation free 1-hour consultation with us today.
For more information on this topic or any of the other topics that we've shared in our other videos, please feel free to reach out to our office or leave any questions or comments in the section below. After this video, please check out our other videos that will give you tips on how to maximize your retirement. And if you like this video, please give it a thumbs up, subscribe to our YouTube channel, and share it with a friend. Thanks for watching, and remember, if you have questions,
we have answers.